Welcome to online orientation at Walla Walla Community College. To begin, let me tell you a few things that every student should know. Walla Walla Community College was opened in 1967 and we had just 850 students. Today, at all of our campuses, we have over 10,000 students that participate in classes at Walla Walla Community College. Our average class size here on the Walla Walla campus is 20 students, a comfortable size, and our average student age is 27. There are really students from every background and of every age that attend classes here at the community college. It's one of the things that when I was a student here, I particularly enjoyed. Our campuses are located at Walla Walla, Clarkston, Washington, and the Department of Corrections. A few quick facts about the community college. You will definitely want to get an ASB card because your ASB card will get you in free to our athletic events, our theater events. You'll get lots of discounts on things in town. Also, sometimes you need to use that student ID card to say pick up a check. So definitely get one of those. You get that up in the Student Activity Center. Also, the Student Activity Center is a great place to hang out in between classes, after class. Lots of comfortable seating, lots of fun activities. There are pool tables, ping pong tables, movies to watch, video games to play. You'll see in the virtual tour of campus some images of the Student Activity Center. Now, the Student Activity Center houses our Associated Student Body, our ASB. Our ASB officers put on a lot of fun events on campus, and they oversee our student clubs. We have over 30 student clubs right now, and there really is something for everyone. Now, books. Books are going to be a part of your education. The Warriors Locker, our college store, sells books. They have new, used, and rental books for students. Now, when you go pick out your books, you'll want to bring your schedule of classes with you. Sometimes you'll find that, say, an English 101 class has 8 different instructors for 8 different sections, and they like 8 different books. So you want to make sure you know exactly what class you're looking at. Now, you can also go online and reserve your books or purchase your books online through the Warriors Locker website. Again, just make sure you've got that exact class schedule in front of you. They also, of course, have Warriors gear and lots of different snacks and an espresso bar and lots more things to see. The academic calendar this year, looking at fall 2015, the schedule is laid out here. Now, we're on a quarterly system at Walla Walla Community College. That means you change your classes every quarter. One quarter is 11 weeks long, so 10 weeks of classes and finals in your last week. Fall quarter this year starts September 21st. That's your first day of school. So don't forget that date, September 21st. We'll be in classes till December 11th, then take a winter break until January 4th, reconvene for winter quarter classes until March 18th. Then we have a spring break that's about 10 days long, lasts until March 30th. Then you'll be in your spring quarter of 2016, go to school until June 10th. Then you've got another 10 days off before summer quarter begins if you choose to take summer quarter. Many of our students do choose to take summer. It's a shortened quarter, so you still have time off in between summer and fall. Now, tuition and fees are always due 10 days prior to the start of classes. So for fall quarter, tuition and fees are due September 11th. Okay, that's an important date to know. September 11th is when tuition and fees are due. If you don't have a game plan as to how you're going to pay your tuition by that time, you definitely want to be talking with your advisor, with our financial aid office, with anybody at the college that will be helping you out with figuring out how to pay for those classes. Don't just drop out if you don't have a game plan for how to pay. We have lots of creative folks around here who are willing to help figure out funding sources for you to pay for your classes. Now, other important dates are listed on our website in the calendar section and also in a new student handbook, which you can pick up when you start the first day of school. Those important dates could be the last day to add most classes, which is typically the 5th day of the quarter, the last day to drop classes with getting tuition back, and certain days that the college is closed, such as holidays. Now, credits. Each of your classes will be worth a certain number of credits. Now, on the quarter system here at the college, 1 credit is representative of 1 hour in class per week. That means, say you're in a math class Monday through Friday for an hour a day. Monday through Friday, that'd be 5 days a week, an hour a day, that would be a 5-credit class. Okay, if you just have a Tuesday, Thursday class for an hour each day, that would be a 2-credit class. Now, why is this important? You're going to hear from some of the folks who are funding your education, giving you financial aid or scholarships, that you get full financial aid or scholarships for being enrolled in 12 or more credits. That's full time. Okay, and you'll see here 3/4 time and half time is listed as well. This can be really important for you. Now, things to think about once you get through this orientation and you're planning out your class schedule for the fall. Think about if you do need to be a full-time student. Do you have a minimum number of credits that you need for funding for your classes? Also, think about other commitments that you may have. Do you work? Do you have a family? Don't put yourself in too many credits that you're not going to be successful because you have other commitments in your life. Also, time for homework. You will have homework. No matter what kind of degree you're working on, homework will be a part of your education. And your degree timeline. One of the myths of community colleges is just that we are a 2-year school, so students will think no matter what, I'm going to be done in 2 years. Well, if you're only taking 1 class per quarter, you're not necessarily going to be done in 2 years. If you're a full-time student and you're on a path to a degree, 2 years is pretty typical. If you want to get done sooner and you want to take more classes, sometimes that's possible. But if you want to take your time and stretch things out, that's okay too. Just be aware of that, work with your advisor, talk to them about how long you want to be in school to get your degree. And remember, if you change your education plan, there are consequences to that as far as the time it takes you to get your degree. So if you switch degrees, that can have an impact. If you decide to go full-time one quarter and not full-time the next, that can have an impact. So always talk with your advisor. Now, speaking of advisors, who are they? How can they help you? We'll show you later in this orientation how to find your specific advisor, but that's a person who is either a faculty or staff member at the college that will help you out a lot during your educational career here. They'll give you tools to explore different career options if you don't already know exactly what you want to do when you leave the college. They'll help you develop long-term and short-term education plans. So they talk to you about what are you going to take next quarter, but they also talk to you about how does this translate into what you're taking next year, and if you want to transfer to another college, how does that work? They're really helpful with that planning. Now, on our homepage, you're going to find links to a lot of helpful things. 2 of them that I want to point out specifically is the college catalog and the quarterly class schedule. The college catalog you'll see here in black, that's our contract with you as a student at the college. So that's important to know where it's located. Take a look at it. It lists all of our degrees and the requirements for those degrees. Now, the quarterly class schedule you'll use very often because that is the inventory of when our courses are offered on any given quarter. So if you want to find out if you're going to be able to take that 1030 psychology class you wanted to take next quarter, this is where you'll find it. If you want more information online, we do have social media accounts, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, lots of places you can find good information online about the college. Just make sure you're on our official college pages. Alright, I hope you enjoy the rest of your online orientation. You're about to learn a whole lot, so buckle up and enjoy the ride.